Hi, I'm attorney Ben Schwartz, and today we're going to answer a viewer question. The question is, if someone was tailgating me, I slammed on my brakes, they hit me, is there a case against the tailgater? And the answer is, yeah, there's probably a case against the tailgater, and if you were injured, you probably ought to talk to an attorney about it. But here's how this works. It depends on what state you're in. If you're, for example, if you're in the state of Delaware, Delaware has what's called modified comparative negligence. So you can still recover in a lawsuit. You can still win in a lawsuit against the driver that rear-ended you, as long as the jury or the judge doesn't find that you were more negligent than the person that rear-ended you. Other states have different laws. For example, if you were in a car accident in Maryland, Maryland has what's called straight contributory negligence. Under the straight contributory negligence law, if you are 1% at fault in causing your accident, you do not have the right to recover an award of compensation from the driver that rear-ended you. So the answer is, it depends on what state you're in. If you're in a state with comparative fault or comparative negligence laws, maybe you can recover. If you're in a state with contributory negligence laws, then you probably can't. So what you should do is you should speak to an attorney in the state where you got injured in your accident and find out if there's a case or not. But I just want to say that, setting the legal issues aside, you should never slam on your brakes when somebody is following you and is riding your bumper. People ride other people's bumpers all the time. I'm not saying it's okay. It drives me nuts, and it probably drives you nuts too. But there are ways to deal with that do not involve slamming on your brakes. My favorite way of dealing with tailgaters is this. As I'm driving along, I put on my windshield wipers and start spraying windshield wiper fluid. And a little bit of that spray comes up and over the car as my windshield wipers are going. And it gives a clue to the person tailgating me, because it gets on their windshield. And I see them, and they got to put their windshield wipers on. Now they got to spray to get their windshield clean too. It gives them a clue that, hey, maybe I'm going a little too close to this guy's bumper. And if they don't get it the first time I start spraying my windshield wiper fluid, usually they get it the second time. And if they don't back off, what I like to do is pull off on the shoulder when I get a safe opportunity to do that and let them pass. I look at it this way. I look at it in the way of, I don't want to insert my ego into this. If you're tailgating me, maybe there's a good reason why you're tailgating me. Maybe you are trying to get to the hospital because they called you and said, hey, get in here before your family member passes. Maybe you're trying to get to the hospital because you're a doctor and you're going to save somebody's life. Or maybe you're a firefighter and you're on the way to a fire and you forgot to put your blinkers on. And I don't know it, but you're going somewhere important. I don't know why someone's tailgating me. So I just assume they have a good reason, and I try and get out of their way if they persist in doing it. And that's my advice to you. If you have a tailgater, don't slam on your brakes. Don't get yourself injured and then go see a personal injury lawyer. Instead, deal with it my way. Put your windshield wipers on, start spraying windshield wiper fluid. And if that doesn't solve your problem, pull off to the side when it's safe to do so and let the person pass. I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. I enjoy giving the legal answer to legal questions. I more enjoy giving practical answers to legal questions. That's my 2 cents. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you have questions for me, please feel free to send me an email. My email address is ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com. You can also submit a question on our Facebook page. Just leave us a comment. We're at facebook.com/schwartzandschwartz.